Hey guys, what's up? It's Gray. How's everybody doing tonight? No more music honoring videos for tonight, but there is one more honoring video that must be done today. But this documentation of a passing of an individual is a movie that this individual got to produce, but unfortunately never got to see come to fruition. If you're a fan of Tom and Jerry, or any of those old classics like the Flintstones or Quick Draw McGraw, Adam, Richie Rich, even the SWAT Cats, then you know that they were done by perhaps the most, or at least in my opinion, the most legendary animation duo in history. And sadly, neither one of these individuals is with us anymore. But in fact, today marks the 10th anniversary of the day legendary illustrator Joseph Barbera died at the age of 95. December 18th, 2006. Now, the movie I'm about to review for you guys tonight is, like I said before, one of the last projects that Barbera ever got to produce. It is in fact Tom and Jerry, A Nutcracker Tale. And if you know the story of the Nutcracker, then there's really not much to say, but here we go anyway. So the movie opened with Jerry and I can't remember the little mouse's name, but those two are watching the classic performance of the Nutcracker Suite in a theater, and Jerry is just eating it up like a fat guy on like a cop to a donut. And outside the theater, Tom and a bunch of other cats that never have any relevance to any of the classic shorts or the movie, are basically doing yet another musical number in tribute to the cat that's only known as in this movie as the King of the Cats. Anyway, once we get back in the theater, the play has unfortunately ended its final show of the season, and Jerry's just wishing that he could take part in ballet, because for this movie I guess they made Jerry like to dance. So this magic spell comes down and turns Jerry into the Mouse King of the kingdom. Now they don't give the kingdom a name, but it's basically a kingdom of ice. For those of us that know Frozen, which I've never really seen, but you can think of it like that. So anyway, naturally, as Jerry becomes the hero of the story, as he often was in the shows anyway, Tom becomes one of the main guards to the King of the Cats. And basically, they end up capturing this music box ballerina that's supposed to be Jerry's love interest in this story. And basically a bunch of toys called Polly Pixie and Nellie the Horse help him to sort of rescue the ballerina. but at the same time, they have to find this guy simply known as the Toy Maker, to find out how to defeat the King of the Cats in town and the rest of the guards. Now, along this journey, they come in contact with Tom and the guards many times, cleverly, always just barely able to outwit them. But Nellie and Polly sort of have a bit of development themselves. For example, Nellie's just a horse that can only talk for the majority of the movie if you pull the string on the side of her, sort of like Woody from Toy Story, if you want to think of it that way. And Polly is basically just an ornament that's not suitable for play. In fact, by the tail end of the movie, before he becomes a real toy, which is his secret wish, by the way, he ends up basically coming apart. Because he says you can't get his glue wet, but he ends up having to save Jerry from a predicament that he gets into. So after evading all the guards miraculously, the three heroes of our story manage to find the Toy Maker, I think voiced by Joe Barbera himself, and he basically gives them this magic key which allows them to run back to the original kingdom and basically control this army of toy soldiers, which allows them all to defeat the King of Cats and the guards and basically give one last performance of the Nutcracker Suite. And that's basically, in a nutshell, what the story is. So, I just wanted to review that to honor Joe Barbera on this, the 10th anniversary of the day he unfortunately left us. So, rest in peace, Joe. I hope you guys enjoyed, and if you want more videos like this, be sure to subscribe. Keep on rocking, yeah.